This is Dr. McKinney Maguire Brown of Empale, and today we're going to talk about Down syndrome. So, for World Down Syndrome Awareness Day, there were a few hashtags this year. So lots of socks, hashtag lots of socks is always used, and we're going to discuss why. And then we did have the World Down Syndrome Society talking about hashtag inclusion matters, and then the Canadian Down Syndrome Society had the hashtag see the ability, and I thought all of them were very applicable and things that I wanted to talk about, so we're gonna talk about each. So hashtag lots of socks is something commonly used for Down syndrome or anything to do with socks, and that's because of the cause of Down syndrome. So in our cells, we have chromosomes that carry our DNA. And these chromosomes, they kind of look like socks, striped socks to be, specific. So they look like pairs of striped socks. So we have 23 pairs of striped socks. And so on the 21st pair, in people who have Down syndrome, or at least the most common type of Down syndrome, there's an extra sock. So there should only be 2 socks, right? 1 pair. When we have extra socks, it's not really that helpful when you just have one extra sock. And that's the same way in Down syndrome, or what is sometimes called trisomy 21. So trisomy 21 means that you've got a random extra sock on the 21st chromosome, or the 21st pair of chromosomes. And it's not very helpful, and it leads to the characteristic features that we see, which most people can identify someone who has Down syndrome, regardless of whether you went to medical school or not. And that's because they have similar facial features and bodily features. However, we should not confuse this with who they are or their abilities or anything else, okay? If their physical appearance doesn't always speak to their capabilities mentally or ability to live a quote-unquote normal life, whatever that means, okay? And so that's why I thought the hashtag inclusion matters was really important, because they shouldn't be excluded from anything that they have the ability to do, which brings us to hashtag see the ability as well. So I thought they were all very related to each other. Some people with Down syndrome, they unfortunately do have developmental delay and they're quite behind. Some of them will never be able to sort of go to university and achieve tertiary level education, but hey, there are so many better things to do in the world than tertiary level education. And so we should see their ability and we should allow them to actualize to their potential. There are some that will be able to go to university, will be able to achieve degrees and use those degrees in the working world. And then there are others who may be better at trades, which goes for everyone, right? There are some of us who will always be better at being handy and doing different trades, doing things that are more technical than books, which I don't blame anyone for. And then some of them may be better at things to do with music, instruments, whatever their ability is, we should see it and allow them to actualize. And we should never have the attitude that, oh, you have Down syndrome, so you can't. Never. They should be included in whatever they're able to do. Just like everyone else has to try and learn to do things, they should try and learn to do things as well, to the best of their ability, like we all do. And so they're not that much different from us in terms of being included and making sure that we include them in everything that we sort of do in life. Yes, they can get married. Yes, they can have careers. Okay. Now, it would not be kind to not acknowledge that some caretakers of children or even older adults with Down syndrome do have it harder than others, okay? Because that extra annoying sock does come with a few challenges. So they do have a tendency to have instability of the spine. So the upper spine, it's quite unstable, or it can be. They do get infections more easily, or they can, some of them do. They're more prone to things like diabetes, obesity, okay? And so it does come with challenges, and I don't think we should take lightly that some caretakers deal with more than others when they deal with children who have different illnesses. And so all power to them, and I admire them, and I always wish that we have the best support for them. So we should always acknowledge that. But that being said, never hold them back from anything that they are able to do. I'm telling you, my brother-in-law does lots of things better than I do. And he has Down syndrome. And so I should be doing things better, maybe. Not so. I'm sure he can teach me a thing or two, quite a few things. Okay, thank you so much for listening. You can head over to our blog, our Parley blog at www.mparley.ca, where you will find the written version of this in case you want to read a little bit more about it. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.